All right, test. It looks like we're live. Welcome to the show, everyone. We have Terryy Vazqz on the show today. We're going to be talking about 6,000 bees that was removed from an Australian home. Spiderman leaving the MCU. Also, Scott Disick built a $100,000 playhouse for his kids. We also have crazy news and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime!
Studios, Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Epic Radio Show. Let's get ready to make life epic. All right, welcome to the show, everybody. I am your host, Epic. Welcome to the Epic Radio Show, the only show where we have different hosts and different area codes.
That's right, bitch.
Yes, we do.
That's right.
Also, we seem to be getting a lot of bad reviews lately because of my sewer humor. I'm just sewage. I'm raw sewage.
You're sewage?
That means I'm the shit, bitch. What?
Bad reviews are better than no reviews.
Yeah, I know. And then we have the one they call Chris Kettler in the studio with us.
How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up? Actually, it's... you're still probably recovering from yesterday.
A little bit, huh? Yeah, we had the big party last night at the place, man. It's a pretty good time.
It was fun, man. We had Michael Copenhagen there.
Yep.
Don C, right?
Yeah, Don
C was there.
Yep.
There was, I'm trying to think who else. Michelle Ann.
Tom Collison from WNIR, your favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I immediately tried to get his conditioner info, you know.
Conditioner.
Yeah,
his hair care product
his hair care product lineup, man. Because he's got hair better than most professional wrestlers. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah. I think he did like he was the double for like the Rapunzel movie or something.
You know what?
Just from the back, the hair only.
Yeah.
Just from the back.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like a fine-ass bitch from the back, right?
Oh, shit.
Speaking of fine ass bitch, man, you know what? After the party last night, I hooked up with Rachel. And I took her for a long ride last night, guys. Whoa.
Holy shit.
Oh,
By
my
the time
God.
I was done, that thing was purring. It was unreal. But you know what? Afterwards, I had to get a towel and wipe it all down because, like, you know, sometimes oil gets places it's not supposed to be and stuff. So I'm cool like that, you know. I mean, that's what I do. I wiped it all down and everything and stuff.
What
But
the fuck are you talking about?
I took my motorcycle out for a ride,
Oh,
man.
my
I call my
God.
motorcycle Rachel.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, after everybody was gone last night, I took it out for a ride. It was
I
a
didn't
good
know
time.
what the fuck you were talking about. I was lost as shit.
Dude, no, my motorcycle. Didn't you see it out front, the big Harley?
I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't
He
see
doesn't.
it.
He doesn't look outside. He just kind of.
Well, I
like,
didn't drive
everyone
it up
just shows-
today.
Everyone just shows up
Ah.
there. So.
But last night it was nice. It was a good
Okay.
time.
Okay. Cool. And we have the one they call Ashley.
Yeah, I'm also here.
Yeah.
He like really introduced me super late though. I think he forgot I was here until he looked over in the booth
That's
like,
not
oh
true.
shit, she's still here.
No.
Fuck. Like I gotta introduce her too.
No.
You guys were talking about recovering from the party. I'm just recovering from yesterday in general, just because it was a day. Like I'm just recovering every single day from every other day. I'm just like, man, yesterday was a day. I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything?
Nothing crazy. I had a party or
How were the
nothing.
kids yesterday?
Oh, they were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are fine. We took a walk. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. I'm just recovering because
Yeah.
it's just a fucking day I have to recover from. That's all.
Ryan had his first day of school Friday.
Yes, Ryan had his first day of
Yeah.
school Friday. I was so sad, but so
Yeah.
happy at the same time. Like,
You're
oh.
One more out of the
Start
house.
Yeah, proud mommy.
Yeah, it's
Sad
my
mommy.
baby.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of hard for me at times too. I mean,
I legitimately thought you had no heart though,
whatever.
because I was
Just
all
'cause I
like
wasn't
crying all week and shit, and you're just like, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think he's gonna do good, and I'm like, you don't have a fucking heart, man. Like you're cold blooded.
Hey,
That's mom's
No,
and that's dad.
yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
You
Dad's
guys are
going to throw
allowed
you
to-
in the water and say, learn to swim, kid.
You guys are
And
gonna
mom-
learn. It's
Yeah.
okay to feel things,
You're
guys.
gonna learn today, boy.
Express
Yeah.
your emotions.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Rachel said, "What were you guys thinking? It was neat. LOL."
Oh my god.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say
I-
it. I don't know.
I didn't kiss and tell, right?
Oh my god. You
Hey,
guys
Goldie. Hey, Tommy Parker, Goldie, obviously Rachel, Randy, if you're still there. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Everybody.
Hello there, folks.
So, anyways,
Anyways.
about them bees.
Oh, about them damn
The
bees,
mess
though.
New transition.
About them damn bees, though. Okay.
Yeah. So, in the news recently, I mean, if you think about bees, I think about like Honey Nut Cheerios, Buzz the Bee.
I think you just think about honey nuts.
I think that too.
I think about that, too.
I'll take a pass on that one.
Yeah, Honey
Honey
Nuts.
Nuts.
Hey, that was my nickname in high school.
I bet it was.
We should just say it one more time, all right?
One more time.
Honey
Nut.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did it.
I love how we said it twice in stereo there. Did you,
Yeah.
did you catch that?
Absolutely.
That's funny. That's funny.
But 60,000 bees
So
were
silly.
removed from a Brisbane woman's home. Australia beekeeper Paul Wood removed a treasure trove of honeycombs in the form of a massive beehive hidden in a woman's home in suburban Brisbane, Australia. Wood removed the 50 kilograms of honeycomb, including the 60,000 bee population of the 10-month-old hive on Saturday at the behest of the house's owner, and transplanted them into what he refers to as a free-range hive in his backyard.
Free range hive.
Yeah, in his backyard. It's free range in his backyard.
Oh, man.
His video of his removal of the massive hive and its succulent. I said succulent.
Succulent.
That's how I roll.
That's how you say it.
Honeycombs from
Succulent.
the structured ceiling went viral on social media.
It was all a buzz.
The owner
all I
wasn't
can
disturbed
do.
by them at all. She was very comfortable with the bees in her house.
Oh, no. Why are you
Um,
comfortable?
but she realized
She's
they
one
probably
with the
should be
bees.
moved.
Duh.
One with the bees.
One of his colleagues
One with the
gently
She
vacuumed the
flies.
bees into a special box for transportation and removed the honeycombs,
She flies around with
straining
him.
the honey into jars. While the bees remain in a temporary hive in Wood's backyard, he says they will eventually be sent to beekeeping enthusiasts.
Beekeeping
in Brisbane.
enthusiasts. Well,
Yeah.
that's good. I saw the video, though, and holy shit, fuck that. Nope.
Absolutely.
I gotta go.
No.
You can have my house, bees. I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving. Yeah, is the picture up there? That's like legit shit
Yeah.
right there, y'all. That's, you don't
Yeah,
fuck with that.
That
You don't fuck with
it was
that.
over 6 feet. I think it was over 6 feet.
That's insane. How
tall.
long would that take for bees? I mean, that,
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
it's not something they did in a season, you would think, you know?
I mean, unless there's like
I don't know.
I
There's
mean, I
been
don't know,
a lot of
man.
reports lately of like bee super hives popping up.
Right.
Whew,
I mean,
no.
they're probably trying to fucking recuperate their losses. To be honest,
I
with
saw
you.
on the
is
news a
nuts.
few years ago that like an
Nuts.
old abandoned car, a big old thing, was
Yeah.
just like all infested.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
saw that too.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, fuck that. That's all. I love bees and I want to save the bees and bees are important. I get it, but fuck that. I just move. You can have my house. Bye.
Well,
See
see,
you
well,
later.
that's respectful to the bees. You're
Yeah.
just yielding to the
Just
bees,
let 'em
giving them
have
the
it.
house. It's
Take
yours.
it.
I'm out.
Have
you
a
know?
whole, make a whole damn house
they
out
better
of your
pay the
honeycomb.
mortgage though.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you live here rent free though. I gotta go though. I can't help you out anymore. I can't pay for you to stay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I was looking for a bee sound, but there's no bee sounds. It's really
Yeah,
disappointing.
that's,
Yeah.
we'll work on that, right?
Yeah.
No, I had to make it myself, and I don't want to do that. So.
Yeah. I'm sure that beekeeper thought that was the bee's knees though.
Look
Oh,
at
pa-dum.
you. Look
Yeah.
at you making
Rim
jokes.
shot.
Look at
Yeah.
you. Where the fuck is that noise?
There we go.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Stupid thing won't go away. Go away.
It's weird how these humans don't want to mind their own beeswax. So
Awesome.
There
My
you go,
dad
Tommy
jokes,
Parker.
yeah.
The buzz.
Here's the puns.
yep.
These puns are brought to you by our sponsor
Honey
today,
Nuts.
Yeah.
Honey Nuts. There you go.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna applause
job.
myself.
Yeah.
I just had to give myself a little credit there. That's all. Just a little bit of credit. That's all I need in the box.
Oh my god.
You know what? That'd be like
You're the
this
girl
whole
in the box buried in your shit.
buried in my shit, buried in fucking honeycombs. Like if I can imagine if a fucking like bees got in our basement and this whole fucking thing was just covered in fucking honeycombs. That would be bananas.
Sweet.
That would be not sweet. That would be terrifying.
You'd have free range honey available
Free
for
range
you.
Yeah.
honey, but I don't need honey that badly.
I'd be like, show me the honey.
I don't. And I would invite people over. You know, you gotta pay me to get the honey though, because you gotta come at my house. But you know what I'm saying. But like, I'm willing to help you guys out. That'd be terrifying though. I'd probably cry every single day.
I mean, I
room
would
full of
much
bees.
rather bees than like wasp or hornets.
Well, much rather.
Or
But-
spiders. My fear is spiders.
Ooh.
I hate spiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that big ol' spiders.
Two things in life
and
scare me: spiders.
Tommy
and
Parker saying bzz, bzz. Sorry to buzz.
He's silly.
Tommy Parker's back in
Tommy,
here. That's awesome.
good to
Yeah,
see you, buddy.
I said hi. I said hi to
Yeah.
him, and I'm surprised you didn't say, "Oh, it's been a while, Tommy.
He was
It's
at
been
it.
a while.
It's been a while since you've been here, buddy."
Awesome.
Yeah, he's been announcing for other football games,
Yeah.
and he said he's
True.
got an air show coming up. He's
An
gonna
air
be
show?
doing some stuff.
That
Yeah,
wasn't that
Okay.
last week? It
Was it last
Pistons and Planes last week.
I don't even know.
At the Map
honestly.
Museum out in Akron.
He
Canton.
doesn't know what day it is at this point, so
I don't. Well,
He's guessing
I
it's
literally
Sunday.
just talked to him before the show, though.
He's old
That's
today.
why.
Yeah.
Epic's the old
He's
man
feeling his
today.
age today.
He is, man.
he's like he had a
Absolutely.
busy weekend, so he's like, I can't do this shit anymore. Like, is it Sunday? Let's just hope it's Sunday.
Oh man, I had a crazy weekend though. I mean,
Yeah.
I had his party last night, which I was there for a little while. I was there
yeah.
for about 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
And then the night before, my buddy Tommy Church invited me out to the Odeon.
Yeah.
I was backstage with him and
He was backstage.
Cleveland
Jeffrey
Landmark.
Nothing. Yeah, or Hatrix. I guess.
Hatrix.
I think the band's called Nothing now. Yeah.
That's what the backdrop was nothing.
Yeah. So it was fun, man. But I didn't go to bed till 3:00 that morning, and I'm not used to that anymore. So I've been just kind of like, what?
Old man. That's old man syndrome.
Yeah,
It's a good
absolutely.
time. Rage is definitely starting to catch up with you.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
It is, man. You know,
For show, for show.
It
I
sucks.
have to ice down my body. I have to take like ice baths now. You know, ice water baths.
Just
Like,
get you a Geritol booster shot. You know, about 8 p.m. You're good to go. Get the extra strength Geritol.
I need a shot of adrenaline.
You need something. Need some Coke. I don't know.
Some
Awesome.
grinding
Like
down the
Murder
Geritol and
Rush.
snorting it up. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
there's a new bit.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Oh, man.
We're about to take a break.
Break time.
Before we do, I want to make sure that you follow us on the social medias.
All of them.
That'd be Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, My Face, a place to sit. Also, you can always check us out on theepicradioshow.com, which, to be fair, I have not updated.
He's not updated at
Once,
all.
probably. I mean, I don't even know what episode's up there right now.
It's probably like episode 62.
Yeah, something
Wow,
like that.
that's way old.
No, it's not
I'm
that
guessing
old.
it's probably
like-
not that old, but
it's probably a couple
I mean,
weeks.
I should check it.
Yeah. And also, you can always check out Etsy, put in the Epic Radio Show. We have merch for sale on
Buy
there.
our stuff.
Yeah, buy our stuff, man.
our stuff.
I'm actually thinking about lowering the price here soon.
Mm-hmm.
But
To
we'll see,
cost.
right?
Yeah.
The cost.
Yeah.
Huh?
Taking it down.
Just so that people can get one, you know?
Get an Epic Radio Show shirt. That's right, man. We're going to give them away for what they cost.
Yeah.
Who in the world in their right mind does that kind of stuff, man, right?
Right. Exactly.
Nobody.
Well,
Nobody
we're coming
does,
up on our
man.
100th episode in a couple episodes,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Ooh.
I want to celebrate that
Exciting.
by giving away a bunch of shit. I want to try to get some hats and shirts together.
How about money? Are you giving away money? Like large
Possibly.
bills?
I mean, maybe not large bills, but I'm definitely seeing some gift cards in our
Oh,
future.
gift cards. Very
Gift
cool.
cards.
Gift cards are fun. Can
yeah.
I win?
No.
You,
Damn it.
you know, the
That's
question's
fun.
going to come up, though, if we're giving things away, Epic.
Yeah.
Are you going to be giving out handies?
Under the bridge.
There's still $5. There's still $5. I've got to pay for my carpal tunnel surgery.
All right. Would you
Yeah.
give the handies out for cost?
Would you like?
Well,
I mean,
I think the cost is low enough. To be honest with you,
can't afford
I think the cost
$5.
is higher for me than it is for them.
All right. I disrupted the commercial break, didn't I? Here we go.
Yeah.
and we're going to commercial. All
Yeah.
right, bye, guys.
On that note, when we come back, though, we're going to have Terryy Vazqz. We're going to talk to her about her endeavors and also some stuff that she's got working on. It's going to be fun. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. back, everyone. Actually, let me do this real quick. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so our guest for today, she is a model, a musician, entertainer, mother. She's got a lot of different hats that she wants to share with us today. I'd like to welcome to the Epic Radio Show, Terryy Vazqz. How you doing, Terry?
Doing well. How are you guys? Thank you for having me.
Yes. So, for those people out here that may not know who you are, give a brief, little introduction of yourself.
So my name is Terryy Vazqz. Like you said, I have a lot of endeavors. I'm an artist. I used to sing professionally about 13 years ago, and then got back into the industry. So after getting back to music, it led to many different things. I just released a single about maybe a month ago, and a video that led into a different endeavor, which is my bustier line, which will be launching in October at the Masquerade Gala. I'll be traveling to Paris as well, and then I model with local designers here in Florida. And of course, I work with different artists and just all kinds of different entertainment.
How long have you been making music and pursuing your dreams?
So I started very young, probably about 4 years old. I started performing. So it's been over maybe 15, 20 years.
Dang.
Okay. And how did you get your start? Like, what age did you find that you had talent?
At a very young age, actually. I think it just runs in our family. I was about 4. My parents introduced me to the entertainment world, and took off from there. Just started participating in a lot of different concerts and shows locally, and then throughout the years I started traveling, and then I signed on to a record label in Houston, and then I started traveling professionally.
Awesome. And you actually spoke about how your grandparents actually did music also. What kind of music did they do?
Oh, they were back in the 60s and the 50s, and they used to play bands and stuff like that. But they used to have all these the greasers and all this other stuff, the little lowriders. Mm-hmm. So they were in all kinds of industries for sure.
Absolutely. So you're actually, what's interesting is you're first generation in the U.S. or whatever. You're from Mexico. Your family's from Mexico. How do you feel like you fit in with the music industry today?
I think the music industry has opened up a lot. It's more conscious of many different cultures, and you're able to do many different crossings into different genres. Mm-hmm. I mean, growing up for us, being in the Hispanic culture is you're held to a standard. And when I first started, it was you're in the Latin community, you belong there. That's your culture, your heritage. You should represent them. So it was kind of hard to do both the crossovers and stuff, when I was younger. But now everything is more open and stuff. So basically my goal is to do crossovers to every type of genre. Okay. And that's what I'm working on currently.
Who do you think your biggest inspiration has been?
I think a lot of Hispanic females would say Selena. She was a very big artist for us. She did a lot of music, not only here in the United States, but in Mexico as well. But I think she actually crossed that boundary and opened that door for many artists nowadays, and actresses. I mean, we go to J-Lo as well. So I think Selena was one of the biggest influencers to what I want to do today.
And what do you think the biggest lesson you learned from Selena's life? Because we all know that it ended tragically. But what do you think? What do you think the biggest thing that she taught you was?
I think the biggest thing is you meet a lot of different people, especially in this industry, in the entertainment world. You run into so many different individuals, and you want to believe that you can trust them, and they have your good intentions and everything else. But unfortunately, it didn't happen that way for her.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the most important things nowadays, especially just to know who you're around and who you surround yourself with and who you give that open door to, just so you don't land up in the same situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, you're also a model. You're working on a clothing line. Did you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So the new clothing line that I am bringing out with Jaka, which she's a fashion designer locally here in Tampa, it's called the Disick. Basically, it's like bustiers type of outfit. So it came about because...
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I said she was actually in the chat. I didn't want to mispronounce her name, so I was like, I'll wait until like the end. But you said it, so I was like, oh yeah, she was in the chat. She said, "Hey Terry, much love."
Hi Jessica. Yeah, so I'm working with her. We came up with the Disick.
Okay.
We're currently working on the launch for it in October.
And where did that name come from?
It stems from my stage name, which is Miss Majesty. That's my artist name. So I wanted something that would reflect a lot of what I'm doing, because the line that I'm actually bringing out, I wear a lot of the stuff that we are creating. So the reason why Jaka is involved is when she has the Masquerade Gala, which is where this line will be launching in October. And then as well, she's partnering up with me to be able to create the line, to, put it out there and then help manage through it and everything else. But the whole thing behind it is it launched because here in the United States, we're like the richest country in the world, but we have so many kids that are in need. They go home, sometimes they don't even have food, sometimes they can't afford the supplies, or even the orphanages, they're overflowing with so many kids that really could use a little bit of attention or guidance or anything like that. So the whole purpose behind it is to actually reach out to the community locally, and then eventually I would like to take this internationally. Everything that gets sold through this bustier line, a certain percentage of every sale will go towards a nonprofit organization, and it's all focused on kids. So any orphanages that we have here, any families in need that we would be able to help and reach out to, that is the goal, to actually reach out to them, to make sure that the money that's going to these nonprofits is actually being put to great use. And I think, for me, the focus is more in youth, because I have two daughters. I have a 9-year-old and soon to be a 7-year-old. And a little bit of guidance takes them a very long way.
Absolutely.
So that's my goal. If I can make a change, even in small cases here and there, I think that would make a big difference.
And it's funny that you bring up your mother and everything. You actually took, was it 8 years off to raise them? And we had a little conversation a couple days ago. And actually, I think it was just Friday, right? Yeah, it was just Friday night. And you were telling me that they're very self-sufficient. What does that mean?
Well, my 6-year-old is like a 21-year-old in a 6-year-old body. My 9-year-old, again, she is maybe about like her 25. They are very, very grown up in a sense of understanding how life works. And then also they have the ability to basically live as a kid, but they understand a lot of things throughout life. I think that's what lacks in our youth now. My goal when I stepped away from my music was to actually focus on them, give them a great education, give them a good start. So that way in the future, they have great background that they come from to understand, okay, well, I know what I need to do. I know how my mom did it. I have been, a single parent for almost 8 years. So having all of my endeavors in my professional career at the same time, raising my kids, I basically needed some guidance and stuff. And I didn't want my kids to grow up not having that sense that if mommy is not there for any type of reason, we can't handle ourselves. We don't know what we can and can't do. So my daughters, when I say they're self-sufficient, is basically they're on routine. They know what they need to do. I'm not behind them. They actually help me. They're actually reminding me now with everything that's going on, mommy, you have to do this. Don't forget this. They come home. They do their homework on their own. If they need help, they ask. But if not, they're like, I already got it. We're good.
That's awesome. Oh, well, what I think is also interesting is you actually, you went to parenting classes. You read up a lot.
I should have done that shit.
Why do you think that was important?
The reason why I did it was, growing up, coming from the culture that we come, a lot of our families come from a country where they really have no education. My mother was 15 when she came to this country, and all she knew was to work. So we had a upbringing very close to family, but we didn't have that guidance throughout, your education and how to stable yourself in an industry like this. And just different basics that you would think that would be, common sense. So when I divorced, it was very hard, one, because my daughters were very young. I was going through a rocky divorce. So I needed to make sure that I was okay and that my kids would be okay in the long run, because it's not easy to speak to a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I seek some guidance, before they got to that certain age where you start teaching them and they start learning, because the first 5 years of their life is like the most important thing. So I seek guidance. I went to counselors. I read books. I researched a lot online, and then just, common friends and stuff like that had kids grown up already and stuff. I would talk to them and just see what would work in reference to their part, and then what I could incorporate as I was helping my kids grow. So the guidance was just to make sure that I knew where I was going myself after my divorce from being married for 10 years, and then, making sure that they were raised correctly.
If anybody wanted to find your music, how would they do that?
So we're launching all of the social media. Currently I have Facebook, I have Instagram, and then there's YouTube. There will be a release on a lot of other platforms like Spotify, iTunes, and everything else by the end of September.
Okay. And if you want to catch her on Facebook, you just you can type in Terryy Vazqz, but it's spelled a little strange, so I'm going to spell it out for you guys. It's TERYY, and then it's VAZQZ. You just definitely shorthanded the shit out of that, right?
Yep, whatever comes easiest.
Yeah. And then on Instagram, she is VZTERRA008. But thank you so much for being on the show. It was a pleasure. We hope to hear more about all the stuff that you're doing. So definitely keep us posted on that. If you need, and if you need anybody to help advertise some of this stuff for you, just reach out and we'll help you out.
It sounds great. Thank you so much for the opportunity to get to meet you guys. And thank you for having me. Yeah, no problem.
Did anybody else have any questions? Nobody?
Good luck, Terry. Keep rocking it out there.
I think she's great because I should have looked into some parenting shit, honestly.
Anything in the comments.
That was a really good idea.
If anybody wanted to ask anything from you.
It's very commendable.
Ryan Hufford.
Well, I'll look for you when I get down to Orlando. Every now and then I get down there like once a year to do some stand-up comedy. So,
sure, yes. Yeah, let me know when you're in town.
Yeah, well, I catch your gig. Yeah. Maybe you catch my gig, and we could go skateboard the Altamont Mall.
Yes, let's not run into police officers.
No, let's not. That doesn't work for me anymore.
That's funny.
So silly.
Ryan Hufford had said purple tomatoes sending epic positive energy your way.
Yay!
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, he misspelled it the first time, I think. He had to write it again because the first time he put purple tomato from Houston sending spick positive energy. That's pretty funny though. That's a good typo.
That was
Oh,
really
man.
a good typo. What do you mean? That's a great typo. Fantastic. No.
Okay.
I'm
All
glad
right,
he
but
saw
thank
it. He
you
fixed
again.
it.
We're gonna go on break. When we get back, we're gonna have some crazy news,
Oh,
and we're gonna talk about Spider-Man leaving the MCU. Dum dum dum. Okay, so keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. We shall return. To the Epic Radio Show. That was a great interview, guys.
That was incredible,
Yes.
man.
Good time.
Yes, and that was thanks to Spitz, by the way. Spitz, originally we had somebody else scheduled for today, but I couldn't get in touch with her, so I contacted Spitz. He was the one that actually helped me book this one that was supposed to be on. He said, "Oh, actually, don't worry about her."
What? Don't worry about her.
No,
we moved on.
It wasn't
That's
like
yesterday's
that. Yeah.
news.
But no, like he introduced me to Terry, and she's been really nice and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, that's great."
And that's a name
So-
to remember. She's going to be a star.
Absolutely,
She's working it.
Absolutely. But I think everyone knows what time it is.
Unless they don't listen to the show, then they don't know.
Well, they're in for a treat then.
They're in for a treat because it's crazy news time. Okay.
So you put them in the order that they were sent
They
in?
should be, yep.
Okay, because I don't want to start reading one.
I love how you guys do that every week. It's
Yeah.
like the intro to it. Hey,
That's the intro. I have
Yeah.
to double check with him. 'Cause if I just start reading and then he's like, wait, hold on a second. Then he's just like, I'll switch pictures up. So I ask him ahead of time.
But I usually tell you if I switch them up.
Okay. I just want to make sure because,
Yeah.
shit, sometimes you're like, oh, I thought this one was crazier. So I just moved it this way. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's fine. Okay, so New York man allegedly impersonating a police officer pulls over van of detectives. That's a fun time.
profiling.
Yeah.
Profiling at its best.
A New York man was arrested on Friday after he allegedly tried to pull over a van while pretending to be a police officer, except there was a big problem. The van was filled with detectives. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Villery? Portlock? Villery Portlock? I was
don't
going to say
know.
potluck.
You should go with potluck.
Okay, Villery Potluck.
Well, he had a detective potluck at the end, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, that's not the kind of potluck you want to have.
No.
And his
Absolutely
partner,
not.
Wet Nap.
His partner wet nap.
Wet Nap and Pot Roaster rolling down the road.
So Villery, I'll try to say it right. Portlock. Like pop lock and drop it. Pop,
Yeah.
like Portlock. I'll get through this eventually. I just
Yeah.
have to get past all the jokes that are coming in my head. Okay. He's 25. This dumb motherfucker turned on emergency lights and sounded an air horn in Hicksville. No fucking lie.
Clue.
Hicksville. A city on Long Island, roughly 30 miles east of New York City, on a roadway Friday morning as he tried to pull over a van. He looks like a dumbass. So, the van was full of detectives. Oh my god. Some from the Nassau, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, County Police Department's electronic squad, according to News 12 Long Island. As detectives identified themselves, he allegedly tried to flee the scene. Of course, authorities claim he drove
Allegedly.
away, swerved into oncoming traffic, and eventually sped to the Long Island Expressway, where he was stopped by the highway patrol.
You know what I think is funny? They always say
whole thing is
allegedly,
stupid.
especially when they know that's what happened,
Yeah.
But they always have to say allegedly because,
Allegedly.
what if the cops are lying, You're not,
Allegedly.
I guess, in this society where you're innocent until proven guilty.
This society.
Yeah.
We're kind of based upon that. It's kind of like one of the backbones of it,
Yeah,
isn't it really?
yeah. But in this case, he pretty fucked. He did
Yeah, he
it.
kind of.
Well, they had him on video, I'm sure, in this,
Yeah.
His
So
dumbass
now we
face.
can,
Yeah.
Look
you
at
know,
how
we
dumb
can
he
kind of
is.
like just take the little marker through that anymore,
Yeah. Yeah.
Alleged. You're on video, dude.
Yeah.
You're busted.
It's not alleged anymore.
It's
Yeah.
not alleged.
It's
face
like
is
me
right
fucking
there.
that cat. I allegedly fucked that cat.
Oh.
Until it's on video.
Exactly. Then I
Then you just-
I need a lawyer.
So, anyways, he was arrested without incident and charged with criminal impersonation, reckless endangerment, and fleeing the police. He was released from custody on his own recognizance following an arraignment on Saturday.
In Hicksville.
In Hicksville.
Hicksville.
In Hicksville. This was our news for today.
Hicksville.
What was his?
Oh,
did it
man.
say what his intentions were?
No.
Because was he going to offer him a ticket or steal the van or whatever?
That doesn't say. He
Ryan
just said he was
Hufford
going to pull him over.
Wanted
And then,
to know.
bam. No, there was no... There was nothing explaining that.
That's
Maybe
right,
he
Mike.
just- he's
He's
living the
allegedly
dream.
fucked.
Yeah. He's just fucking living the dream over
He
here.
just
I
saved
guess.
some drug dealer from a big bust, you know?
Yeah,
But he
like-
pulled over all these detectives that were out to get
But
him.
now they're busy. They're like, oh, yeah, we gotta take care of this guy now being a fucking weirdo. Like, literally, it says, I'm surprised it doesn't say these were his intentions. This is what he was, maybe he was just really wanting to be a cop. And, like, he just said,
I don't know.
let's be cops.
I
And
know,
then,
like that movie.
yeah,
you know?
let's just do it because,
This is not the first story that
Oh,
we've
no.
done with that, because I
Oh, no.
remember doing
Right.
the joke and having the picture of the Let's Be Cops guy
Yeah.
up. I didn't want to do that 2 times in a row.
it would have been in a row because we didn't do it last week. So
No, I
people
know,
might
but
have
still.
forgot.
Yeah.
You just reminded them.
Yeah, that's actually a big secret that
Yeah,
we
poor
have on
cat.
the show.
Poor-
We just recycle material over and over again.
Repeatedly.
And we figure
Yeah.
not enough people watch the show, so
So it's
it'll
like, fuck
sound
it,
new.
it's
Just the
fine.
Yeah.
same lame
Yeah,
There'll be some
jokes.
different
Same
people
shit.
in there.
Over and over. Yeah, tune in next week. Listen to me talk about riding my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Named Rachel. Very ironic name, but whatever. Like, watch it. Listen to it again. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 6 senior citizens arrested for public sex at nature reserve.
Ooh.
These senior citizens. This one guy's face is just really funny. It's just like.
I know the one. I see it. Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck? So, a half a dozen senior citizens were caught going to town on each other in the middle of a forest near Fairfield, Connecticut.
I thought it was just going to be just outside of Hicksville.
No, not quite. I wouldn't have been surprised though. So, according to authorities, again, according to them,
Yeah.
the Grace Richardson Conservation Area was being advertised on the internet as a place for people to meet up and have sex. So it's unclear how these 6 people, ranging in age from 62 to 85,
And the guy in the middle.
found out about it. The guy in the middle.
Yeah. He looks like, hey, they call me Tommy the Nipples over here. And this guy on my left, his name is Joey the Tux. They call us Nip Tux.
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of
Hey,
here.
Nipples is going to
get
come
out
and
of
rub
here.
one off on you.
Whew, okay, a group. Okay, this is the best part of the story. The group consisted
Yeah.
of 5 men and one 85-year-old woman. Okay, so there's 1 woman, 5 dudes. Okay,
Yeah.
so
This is why they should keep the Viagra out of the nursing homes.
oh god, there is apparently a video of this. Police were tipped off to the public sex ads and set up surveillance in the area. I like how the story says, it says, that's got to be a bummer. You think you're going to catch some hot young hippies doing it in a meadow, and then instead you get a Walking Dead porn knockoff.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That obviously,
God.
I will not take credit for that. Whoever wrote the article was just, that's hilarious. The members of this human buffet from hell were hit with charges ranging from breach of peace
Now,
to
was it
public
all
indecency.
dudes?
It was 5 dudes and 1 chick.
Jesus.
Yeah. The chick was 85.
You know what? I think I found a picture of the chick. I'm not
Oh
sure.
no.
Let me
You
double
think I
check.
found a picture of the chick.
I'm going to check. Hold on.
Oh god, that's funny.
No, I didn't.
No.
Well,
Oh,
I
man.
actually, I think I did, but I wasn't sure if it was her, so I didn't.
Yeah, a lot of guys like her, Ryan.
there, yeah.
She's popular, all right. All the dudes
Yeah.
want a little piece, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's right.
She's a whore.
She's a whore. Oh, I just like how you said it. I'll give you a round of applause.
I got
for it.
nothing for
Yeah.
this one, man. That's just wrong.
Apparently, the judge had some sympathy for them, though, because they were let out without having to pay any bond. They just had to promise to show up for their court date.
Jesus.
You old bastards better fucking come to this court date, okay?
Ugh.
You can come in a park, so you can come to this court date. You know what
I
I'm saying?
guess.
Um,
Did they actually come in the park?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it got to that point.
If old people were having sex in
I
the
think this
woods
was
and
like
nobody
a
else
more
is
than
there,
once.
do they hear it?
Yeah.
I think this was like a
Not
more
without
than
the
one
hearing
type
aids.
thing.
There it is. Bam.
Oh God, I gotta read this last paragraph.
Sure.
right?
Oh, here we go.
I get that. These old folks weren't doing anything horribly wrong. You can't take a 4th grade field trip out there for a while, sure. But aside from that old lady's ancient pelvis, no one got hurt here.
Oh my god.
They obviously have to discourage people from having public sex in what's supposed to be a serene nature preserve. But there's no reason to drop the hammer here. There was enough pounding going on already. That
Absolutely.
is the best article I've read in a long time. Thank
Yeah.
you, whoever wrote this article. I'm sure it says this at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if I should say his name, though.
Yeah, you can.
Rob Fox.
Yeah. From
That's-
what publication? Was it HuffPost?
No, it's rare. Rare.ua.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, good job. You're really funny.
Gotcha.
He's also left-handed like you.
Oh, yeah. No
Yeah.
shit.
That's like in his little tiny
Yeah.
bio he had.
Editorial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike said that arthritis she has gives her kung fu grip.
That's right. What she has hold, she can't let go.
And they
She
don't
wants
care.
to, but she can't.
She won't. Rigor mortis has set. Oh my God, rigor mortis has not set in yet. Ugh. I knew this was gonna get a lot of.
She's a popular gal. Don't hate.
Right, all the guys love her apparently.
Yeah.
Ranging from 62 to 85, they all love her.
Yeah.
That's a nice big 20-year gap there. It's like, whew, that's rough, man.
Go, Grandma, go.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what they meant by Trump train, right?
Jesus Christ. Now
Jeez.
this one, we're taking a
Okay.
turn here from kind
Yeah.
of funny to not so funny at all.
Okay.
Kind of disgusting and fucked up. So this is what's great about crazy news. I can go in either fucking direction.
Yeah.
So, man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and eating parts of her heart and her brain.
Yum, yum.
Oh yeah. It's like I go from one extreme to the next.
Yeah.
Like I just have to keep it all. It's just a surprise every time.
He looks like a wife eater.
Yeah, he does. He really
He
fucking
does.
does though. His stupid face. Just... Okay, so a murder trial began this week for a man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and eating parts of her body. The Indiana man told authorities that he had gone to his ex's home to talk some sense into her after breaking up days earlier and changing her house locks. During opening statements, Clark County prosecutor Jeremy Mole stated the evidence shows that 38-year-old, wow, he has a weird last name, Joseph Oberhansley, I think that's how you say it, kicked in the door of 46-year-old Tammy Jo Blanton's Jeffersonville home in September 2014 and stabbed her to death. The man had then proceeded to remove and
I don't know why I
literally
laughed.
eat. I don't know why either. You're like, that's your future,
Because
bitch.
it's no
Yeah.
surprise looking at the picture. He's from Indiana.
Jesus
Yeah.
Lord.
You know, he's an Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
He then proceeded to remove and literally eat several parts of her body, including parts of her brain and heart.
Yum yum.
The man
With a nice
savagely
Chianti?
Ooh.
Num nums.
The man savagely mutilated the woman out of jealousy, which is kind of strange to put it that way, and left the dismembered body in a bathtub. Blanton had a total of 25 stab wounds or blunt force injuries. This is not... Okay, let's see. What defense attorney Bart Betez? I don't know. I don't know if that's how you say his last name. Asked jurors to consider the evidence from all angles. What evidence do you fucking... What are you talking about? All the angles. Look
All
at
the
all
different
these
angles of
angles
knives
the
were
fucking,
stabbed into her
Look at this
torso.
blunt force trauma to her. Like, what do
Yeah.
you mean? Okay, so due to pretrial publicity, the jury was reportedly selected from another Indiana county and brought to Clark County for the duration of the trial. Mole stated that he butchered Blanton as if someone was killing a livestock animal. So,
Absolutely.
what other angles do you need here? Like, this seems like one fucking angle. This seems like he wanted to, like, kill her because he was upset
Yeah.
and eat her. And that's what he kind of did. So,
Jeffrey Dahmer, eat your heart out.
Jesus, literally. Blanton allegedly locked herself in the bathroom before the cannibal kicked the door down. Now they're calling him a cannibal because, first of all, they started calling him by his actual name. Now he's just the cannibal.
Well, I
And
mean,
this-
he had to eat the parts of himself that he
I like
didn't
how
have.
it just changed so quickly. It's like, well, he kicked the door down and attacked her. This was just 1 week after holding her captive and raping her. He told
God
police
damn.
during a videotaped interview that the woman wasn't really scared and knew she was about to die.
See, you know, this is this
Yeah.
is what you learn from this, that sexually violent people who rape women go on to become cannibals.
Yeah.
It's a
Absolutely.
gateway crime. Don't do
you should read
either.
the
It's
comments.
ugly.
You should read the comments.
It's ugly.
Yeah, this is a really bad time. You could read them.
Oh, I like the one that Mike Meadows said. Did you see Mike's? Can I read it, or you want to go ahead?
Yeah,
Oh.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mike Meadows says that's not what she meant by eat her out.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Don't be so damn literal, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see
She
that
rubbed
one.
lotion on the skin for long enough.
That was good.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh, Lord. Attorneys for this cannibal man told a judge that he was incompetent to stand trial and continues to distrust them. He distrusts them. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so, Rachel. I think that
He's
would.
just
She would
fucked up.
definitely not be a part of them. Maybe for a little while, and then
See, back in July, he was deemed competent after spending 6 months in a psychiatric facility in Indiana for mental illness.
He's competent enough to be shot.
Right. Overhandsley is facing life in prison without parole if convicted of rape, burglary, and murder.
Yeah.
Prosecutors have agreed not to seek the death penalty after the man's attorney reached an agreement to not use an insanity defense.
Absolutely.
So
we just have to wait for somebody to off him inside, huh? Somebody
Basically.
introduce him to the Clintons.
Jesus Christ. That was a fucked up story to read. Like, whew,
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
a
of
mess.
details there. Whew. I knew that was gonna be fucked up once I got more into it, but I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he
Whew. That was
loved
tough.
eating her, but I'm sure in prison them brats will be the worst.
There you go. Had to give it to you. Is there any other comments that you guys didn't read yet?
I think that was the comments.
Let's
Indiana, they all know what humans taste like.
Yeah. All the cannibals come from Indiana. All
Yeah.
the fine cannibals
that
come
true?
from Indiana. Well, it wasn't well if they aren't if they aren't from there, they end
Ryan
up
is
there.
having a field day right now with the
Yeah,
with the
Ryan
story.
was digging on that story. I saw that. He did go.
Yeah, he can't eat his way out of this, but I won an eating contest not long ago. 2 burritos in 14 minutes. They were huge.
Hey, dude, that's racist. Okay.
What does that mean?
Like,
You
that's
can't
racist.
be eating Mexican
But that was
food like that.
crazy news.
That was
Thank you,
crazy
Ashley.
news.
That
Woo.
was crazy news.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that was interesting. That was very interesting today.
In other
Thank you,
news,
me.
not cannibalistic,
Ballistic in nature.
it seems that Disney and Sony are breaking up.
Oh, where's the all one?
I don't
Where's
know.
that?
I'm sure it's there.
Where the fuck is it?
It just.
I
I'm
gotta
sure.
find it.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking? Where is it? It's like gone. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I actually said it just like that too. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Just got low.
Disney and Sony Pictures would no longer share Tom Holland's web singer, which is very sad.
Yeah. That is sad.
In a shocking development, Marvel Studios is set to part ways with Sony Pictures. The Spider-Man franchise. Basically, what it boils down to is money, like always.
As always, yep.
I want to say that originally, the Disney Sony deal was that they were going to put up all the production costs, and then Marvel would get, I think it was like 2%
Yeah.
or something like that.
Something like that.
Well, I think after Sony just made probably the most money they've ever made off a single movie, Disney wanted to go ahead and say, hey, how about 50-50 now? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And Sony said, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you very much.
Fuck your couch. No.
Fuck you very much.
We're gonna take our web
Yes.
slinger and leave.
Yep, and that's what they did. They're
And that-
they're,
that's what
they're no
happened.
longer
Mhm.
going to co-produce any movies
Yep.
with Disney, and it's got a lot of fans pretty upset.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one, because Sony kind of sucks sometimes, and I just don't know, man. It kind of sucks because you had Spider-Man and
Iron
What was-
Man.
well they were together.
They
yeah,
were.
yeah, but like it started out in Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
then Infinity War, then Endgame, and then in the middle there he had his own solo movie,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Homecoming.
Homecoming, and that did really well for them.
Yep.
And then Far From Home did
So
even
good.
more because I think it was just coming off the heels of Endgame, you
Yep.
know. And it was supposed to be the kickoff for the next phase, and it just kind of sucks. It's like I was hoping to see an Avengers movie, like where Spidey was almost in the lead,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because he really wasn't. And,
No.
'cause
As a
he-
cameo.
Yeah,
Definitely a cameo.
which I think was smart on Marvel's part because I think they were kind of like trying to fill out how everything was.
Yeah.
But never fear, because Epic's
dun.
here to
Epic's here.
wipe them tears away.
Wipe them tears away.
Yep. If you want to cry, you can cry on my shoulder. I know.
Why can't I cry on your shoulder?
You gotta cry them nerd tears somehow.
Those
you know.
nerd tears?
Yes.
Now,
absolutely.
I'm going to sound like probably absolutely stupid here, but I like these movies and stuff. I can't ever remember which one goes with which. Like with Sony, with this, with Marvel. Like, I can't, like, Marvel, DC, Sony. I can't ever differentiate where the fuck they belong. So I just enjoy them, and that's all I do. I don't
Actually,
think
I'm
much
with
of
you.
the back.
They're independently just a movie each.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I don't geek out on it. So
Well,
many people geek out on it, you know what I mean?
I'm one of them people. by
And
the
there's
way.
nothing wrong with that. There's something for everybody.
Yeah.
That's great. But yeah, it's just a movie. I don't give a shit who's making it and distributing it.
Yeah,
Well,
I can't keep track of it all.
No, I do, and the reason why I do
does.
is because
You geek on it.
not just that, but
He's like
it's
top
a-
of the line nerd over here.
well, I mean, I believe in the integrity of the character.
See?
I
So-
do.
See?
I do.
Top of the line
yes,
nerd. Here we
absolutely.
go.
I could give a
Absolutely.
shit less about the integrity of his character. So
I mean, I just like if the characters like do well as the character they're playing, like the actors do well as the characters.
I know, but and that boils down to writing also.
Yeah.
yeah, I will.
You know,
Yeah, exactly.
and Marvel has had great success
Yeah,
and great responsibility
great responsibility.
with their characters, and Sony not as much. I mean, Venom was a
I liked
hit
Venom.
for them.
I liked
Was
Venom.
it a hit?
It was a hit for them. It was, but a lot of fans would not agree that it was really a Venom movie. There's no Spider-Man in there. There was, the origin story, the city, just some of the other things. That
I like the movie as a whole. Again, and
I do too,
it wasn't
but there
probably
was-
like perfect
Yeah,
to
it
what it
doesn't-
should have been.
Yeah, it doesn't fit into the big picture real well in the
Yeah.
puzzle. Yeah,
exactly.
And that's what the MCU fans like. They want a piece.
They want things that make fucking
they're
sense.
they're all going to connect. They're dots.
Well,
they're
I
Easter
know,
eggs.
and the thing is, that's how comics are. Like they
Right,
connected
right.
to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the MCU first came out with the whole phase 1 and phase 2 and everything, like we got to see an entire story unfold over the past 15 years basically.
Yep.
I mean, that's almost half my life. Almost, not
Almost.
quite, but
Oh, we're gonna go there.
yeah, but I'm
gonna
just
get
saying.
into
I'm
that.
just saying, like for me and other fans of the genre and of the work,
true
like
that.
we want to kind of see that continue on,
Right.
especially with Stan Lee gone.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Got some.
No, they just have a big head. Marvel, Sony, whatever. I get it, and and Disney's a big proponent of being a little
big.
too of being like a little greedy.
Disney said no to Spider-Man being on a little boy's headstone who died.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here,
Yes.
Disney.
Really? Did they really?
Yeah.
You were
Wow.
here,
Talked
weren't
about
you?
that. Yes,
Was he here?
We talked about that last show.
Was he here? Was it him?
Yeah.
I was here.
Were you?
I must have blacked out for a moment.
You must have.
Yeah,
it was
it
really
happens.
sad.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
His
Disney. Like,
kid
you guys are.
died from a.
That's some cold-blooded shit.
I have no recollection of that
Really?
at all. Yeah, it was a blackout
It
moment.
might have. See,
Yeah.
it was either when he wasn't here or he wasn't paying any attention to that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember which
The
one it was.
Geritol wore off. That's why. It's just like I just crashed, man.
Why? Mike said everyone loves a hole. I don't know. What were we talking about?
Half a
holes?
hole is a whole half.
But
It
hey,
is. True that. True that.
On the Disney thing, though, don't
That's
some people
funny.
think like Disney kind of pasteurized the whole MCU thing, though? Have you heard that? Like,
What's that?
Like how Disney kind of like pasteurized MCU and made it like not as edgy as it could have been and stuff. I think there's some people out there would have liked to have seen it go a little bit edgier,
Darker,
or raw,
a little
like
bit.
how the last Batman trilogy went that way, and
Yeah.
I think people
Yeah.
there's people that wanted to kind of see that,
But you know what? Them same people complained about like Batman versus Superman being too dark and shit like that. You know what I
Batman
mean?
has to be fucking dark. What do you mean?
I know, but
yeah, it should
you
be
know,
dark. I agree.
and like. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of DC haters out there. I like both of them.
Right.
You're not too much of a hater.
No, I'm not a hater. There's absolutely. I think every film has their pros and cons,
Yeah.
and their ups and downs, and I like no movie is perfect because
No.
there's so much going on with these movies and so many things happening at one time
Yep.
that it's hard to be 100% cohesive the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Even with big budgets. I mean, look at the Game of Thrones thing with the stupid Starbucks cup.
Yeah.
You know, just little oversights can happen because there's so much going on.
I didn't even watch Game of Thrones.
I never watched Game of
Everyone
Thrones.
lost
I know what you're talking
But
about.
everybody lost their minds.
fucking minds. It's like, is it that serious, guys?
Right.
Yeah,
Really?
like, because
Calm
Starbucks
down.
obviously didn't come out around that time. It was like 20 years later.
Right, like, calm down.
Yeah, we never had dragons and Starbucks at the same
It's like,
time.
but you know what? Yeah, but it just
The
proves that
times.
dragons were basic bitches. That's all it means.
And they like the damn good latte.
That's funny.
Is it? I didn't think so.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Other news.
In other news,
Yeah. Well, let's see. Does
Meanwhile,
anybody
back at
else
the
have
rings.
anything else to say about this Spider-Man thing before we move on?
I heard a ding.
We need a therapist, Brian
Yeah.
says.
Yeah. You know what? I
Absolutely.
really
Brian,
want to find one.
can you suggest your therapist to us, please? And
I would love to find a good one who would listen to all my
Yeah.
problems. Deal with all my shit. Tommy's not a good therapist. Or Epic, whatever.
No, I'm not.
I really want to know what Mike Meadows was referring to when everybody loves
Everybody
a hole.
loves a hole, but
I'm
I
trying
was
to
kind of
think
like,
back.
why are we talking about holes? Were
Yeah.
we talking about holes at some
I-
point? It would not shock me though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Holes. Gonna like keep thinking
I don't know.
holes.
But,
maybe that was his ploy. Maybe that was his ploy all along. I'm gonna get him to think about holes.
But this is a couple weeks old, but I didn't get a chance to really, because we had a lot of topics and a lot of stuff last
So
week.
I don't have an outline, so
Um,
you have to tell me.
Well, why didn't you grab one? I thought I left one
Because
out for you.
You didn't. You suck.
We'll get one.
No, I
on
did
the-
put one in there for
We'll
you.
get one or two on the break.
Check underneath the.
There's nothing there.
You know
I
why she
promise
doesn't
I
have
did.
one? Because you guys
Well,
were busy
I don't
checking
want
and
to lift
making
up
sure
the whole thing and
the
be like.
You can
Crazy
always
News
pull it
was
up
in the
on
right
the laptop
order.
too.
Gotcha.
Go to Docs. Or
I was just
whatever,
waiting for you to announce it. I wasn't trying to be a bitch.
Yeah.
I was just
Anyways,
waiting.
Scott Disick,
Oh,
aka
this
Scott
thing.
Dick,
Scott Dick.
made his
This.
kids a $100,000 playhouse that is nicer than your apartment.
Fucking better than my house, I bet.
Yeah, I mean it costs more than our house. God damn it.
Oh, she said she liked it as a whole because I said I liked it as a whole.
Oh.
He just used a different whole. He spelled it
Gotcha.
different. Thank you, Mike, for explaining
Clarifying that.
Thank
Yeah, we're a
you.
little slow.
Now I'm not so
Yeah.
lost. Yep, definitely.
I used to
Did not remember
ride the
saying. Yeah.
short bus with the flavored windows. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah. Let's see. Scott Disick, the TV personality and ex of Kourtney Kardashian, has recently embarked on a new project, a house flipping show on E called Flip It Like Disick. Okay.
That's funny.
And for one of his first architectural feats during the debut season of the series, the notorious party boy and father of Kardashian's 3 kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, built a playhouse for his 9, 7, and 4-year-old. Disick and his crew constructed the loft-style structure in Kardashian's backyard so that he could have a connection with his children, even when he isn't physically present at his ex's home in Calabasas, California.
Calabasas.
It's where he's like crashing when he's binging on heroin, I think is what it is, man. He built himself a little smack shack up in the backyard, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It was funny because they were saying, too bad it wasn't ready when you lived here, Kardashian said to Disick.
See?
That could have been your room.
It's a smack shack.
Yeah,
That's what
absolutely.
it is, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Pretty
pretty
basic.
nice, man. I mean, as you can see in that photo,
In that little photo.
yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but I mean, it's pretty massive for who
Yeah.
it's for, you
Yeah.
know.
That's cray.
There's a mini fridge. There's
like-
an intercom for sushi.
Like, don't these fucking kids already
What?
live in a fucking
Yeah.
house? Like, don't they fucking already have a house they live in? Why do they fucking need this?
There's a loft.
This motherfucker needs to come build us a $100,000 house.
Tons of toys.
Like, what the fuck?
I mean, it was just
these kids. These are whose fucking ex is this? Which Kardashian's ex is this?
Oh,
Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
I'm
They
just
all
fucking,
start with K.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, they all start with K.
K,
I'm just
man.
wondering, like what the fuck? Like, why do they need
You
a
just
whole?
can't put all the K's
nother
together because that
house?
sends the wrong
yeah,
message.
that sends the wrong message. Why do they need a whole other fucking
Yeah.
house? You said 9, 7, and 4.
Yes. I just think it's ridiculous.
Kids are
what
extremely destructive at that age.
Yeah.
At every age, for the most part. Like, let's build this $100,000 house and have them break it.
Yeah. In 6
Destroy.
months, it's going to look like a meth house.
I know, and it's not even going to be due to him. It's going to be due to the kids. They
Go-
don't even-
Go, Ashley. Just let it out, baby. Just
I
let it
know.
out,
It's
Ashley.
so frustrating. It's like there's all these people who can't afford a fucking place. They can't.
I know.
But like, let's build my kids a $100,000 house for what?
The trash.
It kills me. Ryan said bitches in the backyard have to stay somewhere.
Yeah.
But like, holy shit! Like, for your kids, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not saying your kids don't deserve it, but like, these kids don't probably fucking need it. They have a fucking house they live in.
They have a house
that probably has everything they fucking want in it.
Like, fuck you,
Except the
Mom. I'm
father.
going home.
Except the father.
Except
the father.
Which is
Ooh,
sad.
Shepard.
So I guess this is his. I guess that's what he said. His whole point. Oh, when I'm not there, it's like.
Which
fuck
is going to
you,
be
though.
like never, because apparently he's hosting a fucking new show and shit.
Right.
It's like, so-
Yeah, it's like-
right.
I mean,
Uh,
he could have done a lot more. Like, why don't you put money into their fucking future? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that all these kids are going to be geniuses or anything, but give them some money to
'cause
fall back on
at
after
least-
that, like, rehab fucking.
Just pay off that bribe that you paid
Like,
for
Jesus
college, you
Christ.
know?
Yeah.
Like something. Like, do something a little more beneficial. Oh, let's give them a $100,000 house to fuck up. I can't.
He
I
said
can't with
he
these
made the money, let
motherfuckers.
him spend it.
That was a mom rant. I think Ashley
It was.
had a mom
It was
rant. is
because
what it
it's
was.
like we live in a house that's not even that expensive,
Yeah.
and like that's why it's frustrating. It's like our kids are fine; they
You
don't
know what?
need an extra fucking house.
I'm still, like, I think they're almost old enough to get a job, especially the younger two. I mean,
Get 'em out there.
Hey, Nike's been banging at our door for a little while now.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Get them out there at the lemonade stand. That's what I do with my kids. You
I
get
can't
that
make
lemon
corn.
stain
I'm
down
not
You
there.
have to have
attractive
a
enough.
fucking permit,
See,
bro,
Right?
for that shit.
You know, do it. No, man, you do it on the low down. Keep
Do it on the
secret.
low.
You know, you just pull it a couple feet off the sidewalk in the driveway. You know, and and no sugar. Kool-Aid with no sugar. Jack that price up real high. Get those kids earning that money.
See, this is
Playing on
why
those people's
I'm still on
heartstrings,
this.
man.
Yeah.
I'm still on
you
this
get them
right now.
working. Get those kids out there, man.
Yeah.
Don't care if it's hot. Don't care if it's raining.
I'm still on this.
Yeah.
I want to know which fucking Kardashian is this? Is this the one that made the fucking porno? Is
No,
this
it's
the one?
not.
Which one is it?
I think that's
I wanna know.
Chloe,
Was it Chloe?
Is it Chloe or is it the other?
It was the
fucking
good-looking
I
one.
can't remember.
the good-looking one.
Which one's the good-looking
The
one?
one
to
with the
you?
big tits.
The one. That's not helpful.
The dark-haired one.
That's not helpful either.
They just keep calling
You
her
just-
Kardashian.
you just
Like,
keep
bitch,
saying things that
you
aren't
know,
helpful.
Like, that's so stupid. Courtney.
Oh, Courtney.
Courtney,
You know, the
which
one that
one's-
gets around.
Courtney. Which one the fuck is Courtney? What did she do to get? I mean,
She
basically that
also-
she's just a Kardashian. Okay, well, you know what? Because Ryan was saying, you know, where did he say that? Where's the comments? He said, you know, yeah, some people don't have the cash to do that, but you know what? Get off your ass. If I were born into a Kardashian family, I wouldn't have had to. I would have
Yeah.
been like, thank you, Kim, for opening your fucking legs.
That's
That's
basically-
it. Like,
You know,
some people
They-
like her have it. They're lucky. Like, Brian said they already have a bank. They already have bank accounts. They wanted a fucking playhouse. Like, that's not a regular playhouse for regular kids.
Like,
though.
No,
You
most
should
kids
see-
get like a
That's a house
cardboard
house.
box,
Yeah.
you know? And then
Like,
your
my
dad
kids love cardboard. Like, they love cardboard boxes.
That's a playhouse
That's a
for your
playhouse.
kids, right?
Like, even like those little stupid jungle gym things that you can put outside. But $100,000 fucking house that does all this extra bullshit. That's a lot.
you know, all
That's
that's
a
gonna do is
lot.
open up for your kids to stay around longer because
Right, you can stay in the
you know,
tree
one of
house, you
them
can stay in the
little
house in the
douchebag
back.
kids are gonna live back there when they get older.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I get it, but like that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
a lot to do for like 3 kids who are just not gonna give a shit and treat it like hell. Like,
Well,
God.
I really don't think he was like back there slinging the hammer and.
oh, I
and
know
cutting
he
the
wasn't, but that's a
wood.
lot of money to spend on it, though.
I
If I
mean,
gave my kids
yeah.
$100,000,
The hardest he worked was he reached around and pulled the credit card out of his back pocket.
That's
you
just
know?
a lot.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of money to put into something like that.
You know what's even crazier? You know, he didn't probably
That's gross.
spend that out of pocket.
No.
It was probably like, like the advertisers, the money, and
It's
stuff.
a promotion. Yeah.
Ugh, crazy. Crazy
He did it
shit.
on the show, man.
Because he's doing a
Crazy
house.
shit.
It's a house show. It only
Yeah.
makes sense.
Crazy
Yeah.
shit.
You know? Flip.
Mike said Chris is going to start a toddlers Teamster union.
Yeah.
Don't give me any ideas, Mike. We'll get him on the road. Selling Kool-Aid.
That is like, I can't. I have to stop, or I'll just keep going.
I mean,
I have to
do you
stop.
think it was a play maybe to try to get back in the household, though?
I don't know. It's possible.
You know, I would respect Courtney a little bit more, though, if she, like, fucked with his name all the time. Like like, shut up, dipstick, or, like, dick lips. Or, like,
Dipshit.
Scott Dipship over here. Oh, my God.
it's just crazy. I gotta stop talking. I gotta stop talking about it.
That's what we're supposed to do, though.
And I did. I said a lot of stuff.
You
and
did?
I gotta stop talking now.
All right.
Does it feel good, though?
No.
It was a good
I don't,
mom rant.
I don't feel any better, though.
It was a good mom rant.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
That goes down in, like, maybe one of the top 5s, I think. Mom rant.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, we're gonna take a little breaky
Take a little
break.
breaky break.
When we get back, we're gonna talk about Robert Deniro, so in his past employee for watching Friends at Work, and then we're gonna have our new segment, Say What?
Say what?
With Chris Kettler. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio
It's always
Show.
a good time. It's always so fun.
this is my little pluggy plug time. Make sure you
plug.
follow us on the social medias. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Check us out on
All
the
those
epicradioshow.com.
All of them.
Definitely check us out on Etsy. We have
Etsy.
shirts for sale, all that stuff.
We do
got
handies under the
mugs.
bridge.
That's right. And actually, we could commemorate the handy with the $5 handy shirt
Yeah,
on the website.
on the website.
That's right.
Go
Yeah,
look.
absolutely.
That shit's crazy.
Buy your shirts.
Do it
Do it.
now.
That was from Mom. She said
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to do it.
Now.
You can always join the conversation by giving us a call at 216-584-5718. Or as always, you can be
Post
in
a
here.
link.
Post a link. Let's see if I can get a link.
Post a link.
Yeah.
I think I can get a link.
Somebody's got a link to something, huh? Well, they want a link to
We'll
Etsy.
see.
I got you. There you go.
I can't
That's
do
a
it on
bold
there.
idea. How come we haven't been posting a link to our Etsy?
Because we suck.
Because we're horrible at our jobs.
Oh,
I
This
mean,
isn't a job.
lesson
so, like,
learned today, man.
you know, I definitely want to read some of our...
Was that Ryan that said to do that? Ryan?
Yeah.
Very-
Yes.
Thank you for bringing that to our
He
attention.
said, "You're not
man.
ready for me."
That's funny.
I said, "I've been linked to a lot of things." Oh God!
Yeah.
As long as none of them are like
Illegal,
you know,
yeah. Well,
well,
yeah, it depends
well, we
on
can
the-
we can bend a little on
Yeah,
that.
we can bend
but,
a little bit on that.
You know,
Allegedly linked. to
Allegedly
certain
linked.
things,
As long as you're
right.
allegedly linked
to
Allegedly
stuff.
linked.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. As long as
As
there's
long
no
as-
photographs.
yeah, I can't prove it
I
Yep.
always-
Gotcha.
That's why I always do anything illegal in the dark.
in the dark.
So no photographs.
In the
That's
dark.
right, man.
That's funny.
You steal a cookie in the dark.
I steal cookies in the dark, in the light, any time of day. Early hours,
Obviously,
late
your
hours.
term for stealing the cookies doesn't have the same
Yes,
meaning as my
it
stealing
does.
the
I
cookie.
actually steal legitimate cookies.
See,
like actual
I'm
cookies.
stealing the cookie is referring to like the
Like
female
the-
genitalia.
Yeah, oh my
okay?
God.
I mean, I guess
knew
I
you
can,
were
I
good
can, I can
there.
go both.
Yeah.
I guess I can go both ways.
Stealing the
whatever.
cookies, yes. You know.
I can go both ways. It's fine.
Oh,
Either or, it's all
Really,
good.
Ashley?
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Okay.
putting the hand in the cookie jar, Ashley. All
Yeah.
right, that deserves the
Sometimes.
applause button right there. Come on, give it up for Ashley, folks. Woo!
Awesome.
We'll do it twice.
And justly deserved.
There we go.
Absolutely. So
Why
Robert,
does it make that weird?
well, did you want
Sorry.
to talk about the thing first? The first
I don't
thing?
care yet. You want to do that?
Sure, that's
So,
fine.
so just
You take the lead on that because I don't know what you're talking about.
well, yeah.
Hey, Sean.
I wanted to
Yeah.
tell you about driving in today. You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
and I got off at the end of the exit ramp.
Yeah.
And you know, this time of year, how there's all those like yard signs that everybody has, and they put at the exit ramp,
Yeah.
paint your house, walk your dog, and all. Well,
Whatever.
there was one for a festival, which is popular. There's a lot of festivals
Lots
that
of
pop
festivals
up.
in the summertime.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. And this one was for the Egyptian festival.
Egyptian
Wow.
festival, though. Wow.
Which
That
is,
sounds kind of cool. I don't even care.
I did too, and I'm like, wow, you know, I just had to think about it. I didn't know what would be going on at the Egyptian festival and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's definitely worth checking out because you know.
Hairless cats.
Hairless cats. Cats dressed up as sphinxes.
I
and
would
shit.
I would love to dress up as an Egyptian.
Do the
I don't have the
Egyptian-
body for it though.
I don't either.
Or
You could be
the
a
skin color.
You
Like
could be a eunuch.
yeah. I mean it's like I would spend all that like time in a desert and I would just be pasty white. like there's something wrong with you. You're an albino. We don't take kindly to your kind. Albino Egyptian, that would be
That would be weird. You'd be Jesus.
Should be Jesus.
apparently.
Oh
apparently.
my God.
It was a bad one there.
Yes,
Yeah.
walk like an Egyptian.
Yes.
As we were talking
They'd
about
be
that.
doing, yeah.
Like-
The thing that the Egyptian festival that really would have captured my
Yeah.
attention would be like the do-it-yourself mummification
No,
booth,
that would be
you
cool.
know?
Hey,
Yeah.
actually, Tokar did that to
Tokar,
himself.
yeah, he had a
He used
video.
toilet paper though, not bandages.
You know what though? He tried. He made
tried.
that effort.
He
That's
did.
all that matters. That's
And
really
it
all
wasn't
that
even
matters.
Halloween, was
No,
it?
it was not.
Of course not.
That's funny.
It's actually
Oh,
on our
man.
YouTube too.
Is it really?
Yes,
I'm
it
going to
is.
have to go
He
back.
wrapped his head up and stuff, and then just kept flipped the lights on and off for some
Oh, I did
You
see
did-
that
yeah.
one. Yes, yes,
reason. Yeah, that's
yes.
very strange.
Yeah.
Tokar
Very
is
strange.
Tokar is He's the 10th wonder of the world. I mean, yeah absolutely.
Tenth wonder,
Very, very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoyed him on the show. It was a good
Well,
time.
he should go to the Egyptian festival.
He
He'd fit
should.
right in then as a
Yeah.
wonder of the world.
He should
you
tell us
know?
how. He should go
absolutely.
and tell us how it goes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could dress as a mummy and
Bring his cat.
toilet
Bring his
paper.
cat. He
Yeah.
has a cat.
Absolutely.
Do the Egyptian line dance contest.
That's right. I mean, I think that's a great idea.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
If you're out there, Tokar, listening sometime, you should go to this Egyptian festival.
Yeah.
It sounds like
and
something
report
you would
in.
love.
Report in and let us know how it was. You know.
Gee, what?
So I don't know. That was the Egyptian festival. You know.
That was the Egyptian festival. It sounds like a good time. I'm not Egyptian at all.
When,
but-
I'm
when
not
is it supposed to take
Egyptian.
place?
I don't know any. You know what? I didn't even notice. I was just so mesmerized
by the Egyptian festival.
the fact that I mean, I can see the Greeks and the Italian festivals and
Yeah.
all that, but the Egyptians. This is like ancient lost world stuff.
There's
Yeah.
people who are still about this shit. So I mean,
I once knew an Egyptian comedian, but his humor was really dry.
good job. You threw that in there. Great job.
Oh,
Oh
whatever.
man,
Do not patronize my dad jokes.
I didn't. I applaud them. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Don't hate.
Awesome.
Hate.
So Robert De Niro.
Remember Deniro?
Deniro.
Deniro.
Hey, Robert, get on over here.
His company sues an ex-employee for allegedly binge
There
watching
you go.
Friends at work.
But why though?
His company has filed a $6 million lawsuit against a former employee, accusing her of embezzling money and binge watching Netflix
Oh.
during work hours.
There was a lot more to that.
Yes. De Niro's loan-out company, Canal Productions, also accuses ex-employee Chase Robinson
Dang.
of racking up extensive restaurant and hotel charges and using the taxi driver actor's frequent flyer miles for her personal trips.
Oh dang! You don't fuck with Robert De Niro apparently. Don't be fucking with him.
I wouldn't fuck with Bobby De Niro, man.
No.
Don't fuck with him.
He's a badass, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
According to the lawsuit, Robinson became De Niro's assistant in 2008 and was later promoted to vice president of productions and finance at the loan-out company with a salary of $300,000 a year. Robinson resigned from her position at Canal Productions in April amid concerns about alleged corporate sabotage, according to the suit. The 76-year-old actor's company claims she rarely came into the office and spent astronomical amounts of time watching Netflix while on the job.
Oh my God.
The company also alleges
Astronomical.
Robinson watched 55 episodes of Friends
Wow.
during a 4-day period in January.
Wow.
In March, over another 4-day period, Robinson allegedly watched 20 episodes of Arrested Development and 10 episodes of Schitt's Creek,
Jesus.
which is probably about the amount of episode time I would give.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it seems like she's up Schitt's Creek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Watching shows on Netflix was definitely not in any way part or related to the duties and responsibilities of Robinson's employment, and on information and belief was done for her personal entertainment,
Yep.
amusement, and pleasure at times when she was being paid to work, the suit allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We said
On
it
one
three
of
times.
those days in January, Robinson ordered lunch from Caviar San Francisco and ate dinner at Paola's restaurant. Is that Paola's? I'm sorry.
Paola's.
Restaurant, charging both meals to the company card, according to the suit. There was $8,923.20 in unauthorized charges.
Wow.
There was also, in addition, she would go to the grocery store and
What?
spend an upwards of $32,000.
What? What?
She's eating
Well, no,
well.
that was the grocery stores. Okay.
What?
But she
32.
also spent $32,000 on Ubers and taxis.
Oh my God.
And almost
Oh,
$13,000
shit.
at Paola's restaurant.
Shit.
And it
Well.
was, yeah.
Well. Wow.
Uh,
Damn.
at the end of this, The suit also alleges Robinson drafted a recommendation letter for herself, which Deniro refused to sign.
Woo! Ryan said he will get Joe to dig a hole in the desert, a whole hole. Hashtag Netflix and no chill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god. That is so that. Woo, man. Okay, I can understand why he's mad. He can be mad then. I thought it was just because the title is very just,
I know.
misleading. So I'm like, is it really just about that though? I mean, I understand that, she shouldn't be doing that shit while she's working, but that's a whole lot more to that.
Yeah, the meals and
Damn.
everything.
Whew.
So there's Bobby De Niro in court, You talking to me?
Yeah.
Hey, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me here? You're not watching me on the TV.
What you
You're
doing over
watching
there?
this little clown.
I got Tommy the nipples on standby.
I'm going to call my friend Al Pacino, and he's going to take care of this for me, all right?
He's like,
my
say
God.
hello to my little friend.
There it is. Are you talking to me, Al? What the hell?
That's so funny.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Just give me the $6 million and we'll forget about it. It's over. Water under the bridge. Get out of here. You're bugging me, woman. I ain't signing your damn letter.
I'm going to put the shoes on you that don't float, if you know what I'm saying. The heavy shoes.
The heavies. The heavy shoes.
Oh, my God.
Good luck there, Bobby De Niro.
Yeah.
$6
I'm
mil.
surprised she didn't just, fucking just forge his signature at this point, right?
Right? Oh, man.
I mean, I'm sure there's enough things online where she could have just pulled something
Oh,
off
yeah.
a photo
Right.
and, just Photoshop that shit in or something,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
Wow.
And then it would have been a completely different story.
Yep.
A woman sued for $6 million for forging Bobby De Niro's signature.
Yeah.
She really just should. You just don't fuck with people who got all this money, though. Like, they don't got time to play with your shit. They don't
That's
got
right.
time
They
for
got
you.
$100,000 toy houses to put in their
Right,
backyards.
what the fuck's wrong
Come
with you? They got
on.
shit to do. They got memories to make with their kids that they don't have to be there for. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
These people are so thoughtless. They don't even care about all these people's time.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Epic's working on something good here.
I
Yeah.
know. He's like staring at the screen, like all happy. Like, yes, something's going down right now.
That evil maniacal little smile.
Like,
I'm up to
yeah.
something. It's going to be good.
It's gonna be great, y'all. We're gonna love it. It's gonna be good. Watch, just watch. While we're just sitting there, like, oh my
Fucking guys
god,
talking about?
we don't know what he's
You.
talking about.
This is a burning time.
Yeah,
That's
we're
funny.
just making noise.
The mushrooms are just starting to
Awesome.
kick in, so. No, I'm kidding.
Absolutely.
Dad,
Or is
I'm
he
not
kidding?
doing
I don't
mushrooms,
know.
Dad. I'm not
Yeah.
doing mushrooms today, all right?
Not today. I wouldn't announce it. So maybe I
Well,
am.
in the end, all she really wanted was a friend, I think.
No.
True.
Yes. If it'll pop up.
Yeah.
And it's not going to work, I don't think.
Wah, wah, wah.
We
It is
tried.
working.
We tried.
It is working. Yes.
Is it working?
Oh, here it goes.
Absolutely.
I'm delayed also, so I can't see if anything's
No,
working.
yeah.
Here we go.
I love that theme song. Absolutely. No, it's not working.
No, I
Oh,
don't think
look
it
at
is.
that.
It's fine. Hold on.
Yeah.
But I could do it.
Access denied.
Access denied.
That's right.
I will get this fucking right. Hey, I know a guy that knows a guy.
You know a guy that knows a guy that knows some
Hey,
other guy.
This sound guy better get his shit together. Or he's gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Sleeping with the fishes. Hey, man. Get the shit going, all right?
Oh my
Yeah, I got
God.
it now.
You got it now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Oh my
Absolutely.
god.
No one told you life was gonna be
Didn't they always shake their heads in this, like? Da-da-da-da?
Job's a joke you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
I hate when that happens.
When it hasn't been your day, week, your month, even your year.
Yeah, it's definitely not been our day or month or even our year. That's what the bitch gets for fucking not doing her goddamn job.
Yeah. Should have just ordered a pizza.
Should have started a pizza.
Yeah. Box of
Yeah.
donuts and pizza. Bobby would have been all right with that. you
Yes, that is our
know?
sex bot denying access.
Yes.
That was. It is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You could. That's an interesting way to put it. Sure. Yeah.
I take her
Yeah.
everywhere with me. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. We're about to end the show, but before we do, we want to do one last segment, and it's a new segment that Chris Kettler is very excited about.
Here we go.
And it is called Say What. Okay. It's a little low. I'm going to have to fix that. But
That's okay.
All right.
so how this works is we have 6 terms
6 terms.
Not
that we
five,
got
but
from different sources.
That he
They're
can't
slang
reveal.
words.
you can't reveal the
No,
sources.
he cannot reveal the sources, or he'd
Yeah.
have to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody would die if
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
if the sources were revealed
This is
for
really
this.
dark.
So there's a lot riding on this today, you know.
Yeah, that really
Absolutely.
dark here.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. So basically what we do is we give him a term and then he has to figure out what it means
Yep.
in today's world.
Yep. In
I guess
today's
we wanna
world, I
say.
guess. With the slang,
Yeah.
Yes.
the slang
Yep.
The
definition.
hipster.
We got to
terms.
make sure that he's
Yeah,
woke.
we gotta make sure he's woke
That's
and on
right.
fleek. So
Yeah,
Yep.
and on
Yeah.
fleek.
Okay. So the first word, Chris, are you ready?
Can I have a minute?
Give 1 minute.
It's shook.
All right, I'm ready. Go ahead and give me that word again.
Shook.
Shook.
Shook. You know, when something like rocks your world, you're shook.
You want to try again?
Don't shook that baby.
Shook that baby. What
Don't shook
the
that baby.
fuck?
Shook line and sinker. I don't know.
That was funny.
that was
That was.
Shook. You know, let me give it a good try. Let me give
Sure.
it a good try. Really, like it's not like the rock your world thing. Like oh, the shook.
We're not saying yes or no. Just he just wants to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah. You know, like it's like that's shook. Like it's you know what? That's the new cool word. It's like if that's shook. Like that's cool. That's hip. That's good. That's you know right.
Nope. So
That's the way I'm going to use it. So if you see me on the
Yeah.
street, say, dude, you're shook.
yeah, no.
You can just turn back to me and say what?
It means to be shaken up by something for better or worse. So you could be like almost like extremely nervous or even like scared. Is a good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're scared.
Like, oh,
You're
Yep.
shook.
Yep.
Well, that was too easy. I should have gotten that one.
that was too easy.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
Damn it.
dumbass I am.
Okay, so second one
Number 2.
But who?
is beat.
We got the beat. Give me a little Go-Go's music. Oh, yeah, no, we got the beat. Is this a porn term? Is that what this is?
We can't tell you that.
This is a porn term, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, so what does it mean?
He's like, well,
No, we're not. It's not a porn term. Yeah. There was beat it. There's beat up. There's
Beat it up.
Beat it up. All sounds pretty sexual to me still.
Yeah.
So you know,
Beat your meat.
beat your meat.
Yeah.
Beat like you know, beat. There used to, one time was like hit the bricks, beat it,
Yeah.
and stuff. So. I don't know if that's not today though. I mean, they're going to take it a completely different way, because
where
that's
do you
what
wanna
hipsters
go
do.
with
I
it?
want to go with it like, yeah. That's
don't
exactly. That's the way. That's the answer right there. Was-
Okay.
No. Beat is like, when you put the beat down on it because you know what, you got it. You conquered it. You knocked it out. You were able to do it, man. You put the beat down on it.
That would be also wrong.
Goddamn kids in the words. What the hell's wrong with this society today?
Yeah, it means
That's what that word should mean, you guys.
And then this is coming
listen
from
to
the bitter
the
dude.
definition. Listen to this shit.
It actually means to apply makeup. Yeah, if someone is described as beat, it means they applied their makeup well or applied a lot of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Well,
yeah, buddy.
we'll just file that one away because I really don't think that's going to be coming around in my lexicon anytime in the near
Nah,
future.
probably
Yeah.
not.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think you're gonna be applying tons of makeup.
Tons and
or
tons of
complimenting
makeup.
someone on their makeup
Exactly.
application.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go with the next one.
Number 3.
Yep.
Number 3.
The next one is clock.
Clock.
Yes.
We're gonna. gonna clock your ass. You know, that's it. Can I just use it in a sentence? That's what I should do.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're just gonna use them in sentences. Yeah. So, clock. So, you know, you just got to get this thing done, man. So, you know, we're watching that clock. Tick tock on the clock. You know, clock. You know what it is? This is what it is. The millennials took this word, and this is the reference to work, man. I got to do the clock today, man. You know, it's work.
Yeah.
It's another term for work.
Uh,
I know I got it. It's okay, man. It's I got that one. I know, Epic. So we're good. Right, guys? Give it up.
yeah, sure.
He's like, yeah, sure.
Okay, it actually means to insult somebody.
Similar
Similar to read
Yeah.
From
read,
last
like
week.
we,
Read or read last week.
yeah, but more aggressive.
More aggressive.
Oh,
Yes.
So you're aggressively reading.
Yes. You're
Good clock.
aggressively reading. That sounds like a totally different thing.
Hey,
but
you're gonna be a pro by the end of this show.
you're gonna know all the words.
All the words.
Absolutely.
The kids are going to be coming to me and saying,
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
Daddy,
man.
what's that word? What's that word mean?
Like, oh man, I got you.
Yeah, exactly, right? You're gonna be the fucking Urban Dictionary,
The
like a living urban.
That's
A
it, man.
walking
Yeah.
Urban
The
Dictionary.
walking, breathing urban dictionary,
Mm-hmm.
man.
All right, you ready for the next one?
I don't know if I am, to be honest, but we're going to do this. Here we
Just
go.
Get through it.
Here we go.
All right.
This is number 4.
Number
If
four.
you're counting
Number
at
4.
home with us, number
Yes.
4.
The next word is snatched.
Snatched. He likes this one.
It's the past tense of snatch. I snatched last night, you know? Yeah, you know? Snatched chat, you know?
Snatched.
It's competing with Chatterbait, you know? So,
Yeah.
yeah, snatched.
Oh, that's
It's when
funny.
you've been when you're in a new relationship, you're snatched. You're in a new relationship.
Is that your final answer?
I'm gonna go with that because I feel strong, man. You know, because you know, there's women out there that need snatched. You know, and
I don't know. That
man.
kind of sounds like a hashtag me too. like I'm a snatch you, bitch.
I'm gonna snatch you, bitch.
Access denied.
Access denied. I heard that.
Oh my god.
No.
Damn, not again. The technical chastity
Your little
belt there.
sex
Yeah.
robot's telling you no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I'm gonna take your lithium battery out, bitch. Just sit there, then. You'll have to take it.
You'll have to take it.
Oh my god. What- That's right.
man.
The 5 old guys snatched up that granny.
That's
You know,
right.
did I tell you about
snatched
the
her ass
sex
up.
bots are going to replace the service industry, though? Have I told you that
man.
one?
Yeah,
like
you did.
McDonald's is going to be staffed with sex robots. It's going to be like
gonna
during
be
the day they'll be taking your coffee and McMuffin orders, and at night they'll be out turning tricks, man.
Turn
Awesome.
into it.
I'm telling you, it's
Oh my
the
God.
future.
How do you turn them? Is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
See, that's what Mike said. Those 5 old guys snatched up that granny.
Yeah.
That's funny. True that.
If someone's hair, makeup, or outfit looks amazing, and it could also be used to describe a reaction to something amazing.
Okay.
So, yo, them glasses look snatched, yo.
snatch.
Those guys look snatched, yo.
No. Say what?
I actually thought it would be just something stolen or something, like, you know.
That's way old. I
Yeah.
mean, that term was used even before
Yeah,
me,
I know,
man.
I know,
Yeah.
but, like, yeah.
That's way old.
But, like, you know,
Awkward.
like swag jocking, you know what I mean? Like, jocking a swag or something,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Anyways,
Showing your age over there.
yeah. I guess, man. So your next term,
I'm
Number
0 for 4
5.
so far. 0 for 4. So this is me. 5.
This one is pretty easy, I feel like.
basic.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that one's simple. I think
Yeah.
I think he's nice because he throws me a bone that he knows. Hey, Chris will get at least one. I hope.
I hope.
I hope. Please, Chris, get at least one. He says to me today. You know, basic. Basic is just simpleton. You're basic.
You're basic.
Yeah. Run of the mill,
Basic.
average. Joe Schmo.
He kind of
Yeah.
used it in the correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, you're basic.
Yep,
Come on,
you're
give it
basic.
up!
Yeah.
Yeah!
It means anything mainstream, such as pumpkin spice lattes.
I'm
My
on a roll,
basic
guys.
bitch.
Yeah,
Here we
I
go.
love pumpkin spice. I can't
You're
even
my
lie.
basic bitch.
I am a basic bitch. I don't even care, man.
You're my white girl.
Yep.
All right.
I hate anything PSL, man. I
Yeah.
hate PSL. The hell with that shit.
The hell with
All
that
right,
shit.
that's right. I'm on a roll.
Oh. Let's see.
I
Last
got one
Last
going here.
one.
We're going for 2 in a row, guys.
Let's get it. Let's
Number
get it.
6.
Number 6.
Here we go. Oh.
Ratchet.
You know what, man? The sad thing is, I've heard this word used, and I don't know what it means. No, and usually when I hear a word and I don't know what it means, I'll try to find somebody and say, hey,
What does that mean?
what's that? What do they mean? And I didn't do that
Yeah,
this
this case you
time.
did not.
Now I'm kicking myself. I wish I would have said, "Hey, man,
Yeah.
what do they
What
mean,
does that mean?
ratchet?"
What does
you know?
ratchet mean?
So we're gonna I'm gonna go with it from based on how it was used in context in the sentence, in the conversation, and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
So hopefully, you know,
Hopefully
I got
it helps.
yeah, hopefully I got enough common sense where I can
Put this together.
right, and make it work and everything, you know. So, but I think it's kind of like, you know, I'm going to use another urban slang term, man, to show just how hip I can be here.
Okay.
I think ratchet is a lot like tossing some shade around. You know what I mean? It's you're dissing on somebody, you know, and stuff. So.
Well, kind of, sort of.
Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close.
Yeah.
You're close.
It describes someone or something obnoxious, rude, or trashy.
Okay.
So,
Pretty
like,
close.
We're pretty close.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you know some ratchet bitches.
that are
We know
tossing
some ratchet
shade.
bitches.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that are
And
throwing
yeah.
shade
Throwing
everywhere.
shade, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's because they're basic.
It's because they're basic, though.
Yeah.
You're basic.
You're
You're
basic.
basic.
Yeah.
You're basic.
Yeah.
Okay. But that was Say What, man.
What?
You got
Say
one of
what?
6.
One
I
of
think
6,
that's
but
one of 12
Well,
also.
I think I'm 2 of 12. I got one last week.
think
You gotta
you
give me
got a couple right
2 of
last
12.
week.
No, I think it is 3 of
I think
12.
you got a couple right last
two.
week.
Oh, I think
Wait,
you
wait.
guys are being kind.
No, I'm pretty sure you got more right last week.
I think I
than
was
this
pretty
week.
basic
Yeah.
last week.
You were pretty basic last. You were pretty basic this week. Sorry. This week was your basic week.
It's just ratchet. You know?
Mike Meadows asks, can you rape a sex bot?
Yeah, can you? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know much about the technology.
you
to,
cannot
like,
I
rape
think
your
if it
own
says
sex
access
bot.
denied and you
It says no,
apply access,
no. And if it gives you
if
this,
you
like,
hack in, that's
it's like, no.
that's raping. I
If that's
think.
not
Yeah.
your sex
If you hack
robot,
a sex
maybe that
robot,
is.
yeah.
If it's not your sex bot, you
Yeah,
can't.
like if Chris
you
tried to
know.
take your sex robot,
Yeah.
you know, like
and it
why?
said access denied, and then he hacked her.
Then he just did it
yeah.
anyway.
Sex
Yeah.
bots are like Rubik's cubes. You just don't let anybody handle your Rubik's cube.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's just
That's
your sex bot is you and your bot. And,
That's
you
it.
know.
Just-
so if
that's
somebody
it.
else is handling your bot, man, that's
If they're handling your bot, you know what I'm saying?
it's bot rape bot.
Yeah.
Thank you for sex bots
It's
being a
Bebop.
conversation today.
How did we get into that one?
I don't
Allegedly
know.
sex bots.
Allegedly sex bots.
Those are the things
Yes.
we've talked about today.
But they'll be
Yep.
selling donuts in the morning. So stop by your donut store and visit your favorite sex bot and get a latte PSL and the donut.
You can
And be
either
real
have
super
donuts
basic.
or these nuts, whatever. you know.
honey.
Or honey
Or
nuts.
honey nuts.
There it was. Good callback, Ashley. Yay.
Absolutely. But that's the show for today. We
That is
want to
the
thank you guys
show.
for joining us
Thank you
on
for
this
watching
Sunday morning,
and listening,
early
and
afternoon.
commenting, and,
And
just dealing with all this bullshit.
make sure you follow us on the social medias: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, I believe.
Snapchat.
Buy
Even though
t-shirts.
I'm not as active on there though. Buy a T-shirt. We left the. In fact, can somebody else put that link back in?
Put what link back?
The Etsy.
Etsy.
Yeah.
Etsy.
Because for some reason my chat's only going like when I say hello and
I-
stuff, it's only going to one thing.
Not
I
good.
don't know why.
I mean,
yeah.
I put it in there before.
Yeah, we'll plug it one more
No, I
time
know.
at the
Do
end.
it, yeah, that's
Drop
what
it
I'm
one more
saying,
time
yeah.
at the end.
There's been a lot of comments since then, so.
Because
Anyways,
they want a shirt.
I want a shirt.
there you go.
You want a shirt?
Wear it out in public. Take a picture of yourself with the shirt on in
with your
public where
shirt.
you're at and
Why
send
do
it
you have
to
to put the
us.
face in there too?
I don't put the face in there. It just pops up. Maybe that's why it's not working.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
I swear to God,
hilarious.
I'm not doing it. It just does it on the thing when you go to the restream. It just shows
Yeah.
a fucking face.
That's
It's
pretty
like,
funny.
that's the face we make too. That's how
Yeah.
we feel too.
Gotcha.
Like,
Mm.
this is
Yeah.
I guess this is all right.
But anyways, thank you guys. Next week on the show, we're gonna have Don Smith.
Woo!
Are you
Don
gonna be here
Smith.
next week?
I think so. Is that
Okay.
all right? Will you let me?
Yeah.
Will you open the door if I come and knock?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Our friend Tommy Church is also going to join us in the studio.
We're gonna have a,
Yep,
a
if
big
you don't
ol-
know who
all
Tommy
these
Church
people
is,
in the house.
Tune in
He's,
and find
he-
out, man.
Well, you can do that, or I can just tell you.
You could. I mean, you could, but just why don't you make it suspenseful?
Yeah, fuck it.
Ta-da,
Yeah.
ta-da-da-da.
If you're a fan of music,
You
Google
probably
it.
know who
Yeah.
this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who it is.
yeah. But we're gonna have Tommy Church on the show.
Google Tommy Church. Check it out.
And
Look it up.
I think that's everything.
I think that's everything. Yeah.
I mean, we'll be in the city of Stowe October 5th.
October. I'm so excited. It's getting closer.
Yes.
I'm like, that's gonna be fun.
We are going to be at the Board's Halloween Festival October
absolutely.
5th.
Halloween sound effects? No?
Spooky, spooky. I don't know if there's Halloween.
There
You know
is.
what? Thank you, Chris. I'm
There
gonna look.
Yeah.
There's that.
Yeah. That'll work. Shit.
That's about it, though.
That's not bad. That
Oh,
works.
it was good. I think there's some screams in there too.
I'm gonna look. I gotta do it. You guys shouldn't be telling me.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
I think I like that
was
one.
funny. Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a good
I don't
one.
know what fucking scream that
Blood
is.
curdling one there.
Yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't know
cool.
what the fuck that was about.
Well, thank you guys for joining us again.
Spooky,
Thank you,
spooky,
Mike.
Spooky.
I think it was a good show too.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
very good.
It was a
Chris
good time.
Ashley is always joining us.
Thanks,
As
Epic, for having
always.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for
and-
letting me live in your house.
Well, it's better than paying $100,000 for one in the
Exactly.
backyard. You know?
I mean, I might enjoy that a little more, though. I don't know if there's like things that make me food and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
You have your
whatever.
own sex
but
spot
thanks
back
for letting.
there.
Yeah, I can have my own sex spot out there. Makes me think.
Oh. Oh, the possibilities.
I
Yeah, all the
know.
possibilities.
But yeah, thank
A
you
woman's
guys
gonna have
again.
dreams.
We will be on next week. And as always, make life epic.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah, oh slow down. Oh yeah, who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.